Okay, we are in our Cessna 172 on Juhu runway 26, ready to take off en route Mumbai International runway 27. Let me move this engine. Okay, we are on runway 26 Juhu en route runway 27 Mumbai International. We will switch to a 2D cockpit, which will be more clear. We will move the flap to position 10. For takeoff. While we are landing, we will take the flap to position 30, the maximum flap. We will set the altitude for the flight around 3000. This is the autopilot panel. This is the autopilot button. This is the altitude. This is the heading. This is the approach button, which will capture this ILS beams. This is the transponder, and these are the communication frequencies which we may not be using in this flight. This is the DME, that is a distance measuring equipment. This is ADF, that is this instrument, but we are not tuning this ADF for this flight. We don't need this. We have tuned the ILS of Mumbai runway 27, which is 110.30 megahertz, which will be picked up by this instrument. Now to start the engine, these are the two magnetos, and then this is the starter of the engine. First we will move to the magnetos, then start the engine. Again we will move the engine. We have looked at these instruments in another video shared earlier. At around 55 to 60 knots, we will be pulling the yoke and giving a pitch angle of 10 to 15 degrees, and then the plane will rotate in the sense it will lift off from the runway. Okay, this is the heading indicator. This is the plane. This is the compass, magnetic compass. Now it shows runway. This is the runway center line. So it shows 26, 240, 270, 260. Okay, now we will release the parking brake. Let me move the engine. We will release the parking brake and give full throttle. Watch these two instruments, the airspeed indicator and the attitude indicator. Now when the airspeed is at around 60 knots, I will pull the yoke and pitch the plane up. Approximately 15 to 20 degree I will pitch up the plane, and when the climb is stable, I will engage the autopilot button. Okay, the flap is 10, radio is set, course is set, everything is set. Now we will go. Okay, now the plane is climbing. I have muted the engine. You can see the altitude is climbing. Now it is 500 feet to 600 feet. Now I have engaged the autopilot, so it is climbing. It is giving a pitch control and allowing the plane to climb at a vertical speed of approximately 600 feet per minute. And we are maintaining the runway heading. The flaps are back. Now plane is still climbing up. Now we will turn the plane to a heading of 160. Now you can see the plane is, now it is turning left. You can see the plane is leveled here. Came on this Juhu runway heading, and now I have taken the turn to 160. Somewhere here we will turn the heading to east, that is 090 heading. So it will come here, then around 10-12 nautical miles we will take a turn. This is 270, so we will take about 40 degrees more. So at around 310 we will come here, because we need that intercept angle. This is the runway center line, we need the intercept angle. So from here we'll take a heading of 310 and come here and intercept. At this point we will actuate the approach button, so plane will take a turn and capture this ILS and come and land here. So the plane has reached the altitude set, which is 3000, having an indicated airspeed around 110, which is very stable. Now we will put the GPS on. We can see here it is flying from VAJJ, that is Juhu, to VABB, Mumbai, and the Mumbai runway 27. Now we are on a heading of 165. Now we will take a turn to east. GPS is not north oriented. This is the heading oriented, the plane heading oriented. So we will be taking a left turn to catch the heading 090 and come parallel and opposite to our 27 runway. You can see the plane is turning left. The plane is turning left and level. It is turning, it is leveling off. Now you can see, now the heading is 09. So this is the runway. Now we are on a parallel track, opposite direction to runway 27. Let me move again, and this is most important. Now we are on a heading of 09, that is, this is our 270. This is the runway on which you have to come and land. So now we are on 09 heading. See, now we came on runway 26, then we took a turn 160, then we are taking a turn to 09, and we will go somewhere here, then approach and land. We can see the plane is moving in this direction. You can see here we are about 5 nautical miles. The altimeter is steady. The vertical speed indicator is 0, horizontal. We will see we have some little hills. This is the New Bombay Creek. Here, this is the New Bombay Creek. Now we have some little hills here. Now it's about 10 nautical miles. Now let us prepare for our approach. This is the ILS. It's called the localizer. Once you capture the localizer, this will be the set in this line. And this is the glide slope, which is the vertical descent slope. Now when we have captured that, it will eventually come horizontal. So we will progressively bring the flap down to 30, and we will reduce the throttle to somewhere about 55 to 60. The plane is still continuing on the easterly heading here. Now once we are around 10 to 12 nautical miles, I will change the heading to 270 plus 40 for intercept angle. So 270 is our runway, so 270 plus 40, 310. So I will change the heading to left. 310, somewhere here. And we will actuate the approach button when we are closer to the runway center line, and it will capture the center line, which is the localizer, and guide the plane to the runway. You can see now we are about 11 nautical miles, so we will change our heading to 310. Turning left. These are the mountains. Okay, then the plane has now come level. Okay, now we will, now this is the center line. Now the plane is almost approaching, so we will actuate the approach button. We will now actuate the approach button. Now the plane will turn. See, the plane is turning. Left to capture the localizer. You can see that is now, this is the runway, it is capturing the runway. Now we will start increasing the flap, and it will automatically reduce the speed. Now I have now increased the flap to 20. The plane is turning to capture this center line. Now you can see the localizer is come to the center, and the glide path will come on this horizontal center line. The altitude hold is cut off, and the altimeter from 2900, the plane is climbing down automatically. Okay, now we are set for our landing. Flap is full. We will watch the localizer to come precisely in the center. We'll keep watch the glide slope and check the speed and reduce the throttle a bit to be about 60. Just before touchdown, we will be giving a small flare so that we land on the rear wheels. Now we can see we have come here. Now we are almost in the center line of the runway. Okay, we are now back to the 3D view. This is the runway. You can see two lights, one red light and one white light. This is called VASI or PAPI, visual approach slope indicator, or precision approach path indicator. When it is partly white, partly red, that means you are on the correct glide angle. When both lights are red, that means you are below the glide slope, and that is dangerous. And if you are having two white lights, you are above the glide slope and you have to correct. Okay, I will bring part of this 2D view for clarity. I am reducing the throttle slowly, progressively, and the altitude is now 1400, and it is pitching down. You can see it is pitching down at the glide slope. Reduce the throttle little more. We are 3 nautical miles from the runway. One white, one red. We are on the glide slope. So this is the center line. This is the glide slope. Speed is coming down. Now we are 500 feet above. The runway. At this point I will cut off the engine fully. Now we are 400 feet above. Here I will cut out the engine and give a flare. Runway 27, you can see runway 27. And take the plane. Now you can use the radar to steer the plane on the runway you are parking, and exaggerating the radar just to show you how the radar allows you to move